On this episode of TAC TV, myself and my good friend Ken Hackathorn are going to look at the American love affair with the .45 ACP submachine gun. We're going to look at two World War II classics, the Thompson and the grease gun, and a new kid on the block. You want to make sure you stay tuned. You're definitely not going to want to miss it. Hey Ken, I know you've trained a lot of people with subguns around the world. Give me your thoughts and overview on what you think about the Thompson and the grease gun.
Well, you know, the Thompson submachine gun really got its real emphasis in America, mainly because of Hollywood and the early movies depicting the gangster era. In reality, it wasn't that common. It was certainly used by some of the big names, but for the average criminal area, it was not a popular gun. But to the Americans, it became the submachine gun of America. The reality is the Thompson did not really get accepted until World War II, and it wasn't so much a case whether it was the best gun, it was the only gun available, and they jumped on it. And of course, the simplified form of the M1 or M1A1 Thompson became kind of the standard bearer through World War II. The problem is it's really heavy and unfortunately expensive to make, which led to the grease gun.
Absolutely.
In many ways, this gun is a far superior weapon, but it never got the glory of the Thompson because this was so established in the American psyche as a...
And still is to this day. I remember reading when I was a kid Sergeant Rock comic books, and he's running around with a Thompson. I mean, you know, you see Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan. It's a great gun, but actually when you get out and use it, you kind of understand a lot of ways this is actually a much, much better gun to actually use.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand that gun right there actually served a lot longer than most Americans realize. World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and as you know, it was still being used by the armor folks for basically weapons kept in a tank clear up to the desert.
Absolutely. My old unit used them early on as a CQB weapon. Suppressed versions are very quiet. Very reliable gun, despite the fact it has a dual position feed, goes into single position. I know our buddy Pete Kokalis would cringe, but actually I've never seen one malfunction. And you know, it took that British Sten gun concept and actually a much better gun than the Sten gun really was. It's, to be honest with you, between the two, if you had to grab one of these, the grease gun would be the obvious choice.
More controllable, easier to shoot well, and you're right, it's dead reliable.
Oh yeah.
I mean, unbelievably reliable. Again, not very glamorous. The term grease gun, everybody assumes, well, it's not a very good gun. I would take that gun 10 times over this gun.
Absolutely.
If I was gonna carry it.
Yeah, the Thompson's a cool gun and it has a classic look, but really in a lot of ways, from an end user point of view, it's not that great of a gun.
Right.
Now, we got some stuff coming up. We're gonna do some comparisons between the two, or a few different drills to kind of highlight the pros and the cons between these two classics. The Thompson submachine gun we're using in this episode of TAC TV is an M1A1 Thompson, which is kind of the classic World War II Thompson submachine gun. Roughly a 10.5-inch barrel and weighs approximately 10.5 pounds. Extremely well made. The price you pay for all this forged and machined steel is very heavy. Also, some of the end user features such as reloading the Thompson under stress are not quite up to par, but overall very reliable, robust submachine gun that served us well in World War II. Ken, first test up.
Okay, we're gonna back off at 10 meters. We're gonna do a 20-round full mag dump. Check controllability of the M1 Thompson.
Sounds good, bro.
Let's do it. Okay, Larry, left target. Here we go. Stand by and up. Not bad. Want to go take a look?
Yeah, let's look. Got a little rise out of it.
Yep.
Not bad. I mean, I did Did I have any go over the target? Could you tell?
No, you're all there. They're all there. This was your highest shot, and then you managed to bring it back.
Yeah, because it initially went up, and I had to kind of get on it, and then it brought it back down.
Okay, so but from a standpoint of control, aside from those three, we're going to say real good.
Real good.
And you corrected real well on it.
All right, so Ken, you want to do the grease gun next?
Yeah, let's see how the M3 stacks up against the Thompson.
Okay. Ken, grease gun.
Okay, another 10-meter magazine dump, 20 rounds.
New kid on the block.
Thank God that camera survived.